In this video, we're going to take a look at how at MathTA, we've created the fastest, easiest, and most efficient way for students to learn their multiplication tables. So right off the bat, from 1 times 1 to 12 times 12, that's a total of 144 multiplication tables. That's a whole lot of things to remember. However, we've created a method where if you just know 6 rules, just 6 rules, you can go from 144 down to only 24 remaining. That's right, from just 6 rules, we go from 144 math facts down to 24. How is that possible? Well, let's take a look. So we begin with the easiest multiplication rule to remember, which is multiplying anything times the number 1. Anything times the number 1 is that number. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 1 is 3, etc. Well, you also know the reverse. You also know 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4. So from that one simple rule, you actually know 23 math facts. Next rule is multiplying times 10. When it comes to the rule of multiplying times 10, 0 is the hero. You take the number you start with and you add a 0. 2 times 10 is a 2 with an added 0. 3 times 10 is 3 with an added 0, etc. You also know the reverse. You also know 10 times 2, 10 times 3, 10 times 4. So now from those 2 simple rules, you now have learned 44 multiplication tables. And now you have 100 remaining. Here's the third easiest rule. Multiplying times 11. 11 times a single digit, that digit just duplicates itself. What does that mean? It means 2 times 11 is 22. 3 times 11 is 33. 4 times 11 is 44. 5 times 11, etc. You also know the reverse. 11 times 2, 11 times 3, 11 times 4. So from these 3 simple rules, just 3 simple rules, you've actually learned 60 multiplication tables. And you only have 84 remaining from 3 rules. And these are the easiest rules. Next one is multiplying anything times the number 2. There are 2 things you can do there. First thing you can do is you can double the number, because 2 times 2 is the same thing as 2 plus 2. 3 times 2 is the same thing as 3 plus 3, etc. Well, if you forget some of your basic addition, there's a backup method. That's the skip counting method. So if you take 9 times 2 or 2 times 9, what you do is you skip count by the number 2 9 times. So you go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and then you stop at 18 because that's the 9th term. Very easy, right? Well, guess what? From those 4 rules, just 4 rules, you now know 77 math facts, and you only have 67 remaining. It gets better. So for rule 5, we're going to look at the number 5. And once again, we're going to use skip counting, because 5 is one of the easiest numbers to skip count by. So when you have 7 times 5, that just means you're counting by 5 7 times. So 7 times 5 just means you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and on the 7th one, you stop at 35. Pretty simple, right? Well, now that you know 1 times 5 all the way to 12 times 5, that means you also know 5 times 1 all the way to 5 times 12. So in total, you now know 92 multiplication facts from just 5 rules, and there's only 52 remaining. So now for our last rule, which is the rule of 9. When you multiply a number times 9, such as 2, you take that first number 2, and you take 1 less than that number 2. So 1 less than 2 is 1. Then you say 1 plus what number equals 9? Well, 1 plus 8 equals 9. So 8 becomes your second number. So the answer is 18. Or when you have 3 times 9, 1 less than 3 is 2. Then you say 2 plus what number equals 9? 7. So 27. So forth and so on. 4 times 9. 1 less than 4 is 3. 3 plus what number is 9? 6. So your answer is 36. And you can do that all the way up to 9 times 9 to get 81. So now that you know the answer to 2 times 9 to 9 times 9, you also know the reverse. You know 9 times 2 to 9 times 8. So after just learning 6 rules, you now know 103 multiplication facts. That only leaves 41 remaining. And of those remaining 41, once we remove the duplicates of multiplying by 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 12, we only have 24 facts remaining. And you can learn those remaining 24 in record time, in addition to the 6 rules with daily practice, just 10 to 15 minutes a day, using any computer, any tablet, or phone. So what are you waiting for? Get started now.